God, and God will bless us for that in the name of Jesus Christ. It was in the afternoon. The text that we read earlier in the service happened to be the text that God just dropped in my heart. I was thinking to just give the Bible reading as we will have. But God now told me that it will just be the Bible reading. The ministration will even come from that particular text. That's why we are going to be going through that text again. Psalm 81, 1 to 16. Psalm 81, 1 to 16. Can we have that? Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring either the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed, on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel, and a law of the God of Jacob. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony, when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not. I removed his shoulders from the body, his hands were delivered from the pots. Thou callest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me. There shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it with testimony. But my people will not hearken unto my voice. Oh my God. And Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own hearts lust, and they walked in their own counsels. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me. That's the pain of a father. You feel the pain even in the letters. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hand against their adversary. The haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of the wheat, and with honey out of the rock should I have satisfied thee. Praise the Lord. This happened to be the heartfelt cry of a father, that if only my children had hearkened unto me. Very painful. You know, reading that text this afternoon when he led me to that place, I could feel every sentence, the pain of our God towards the children. That I really want to do so many things in their life, or I wanted to do so many things in their life, but they did not follow the way that I had already said, and it's paining me, it's painful unto him. That if they had just hearkened unto him, that by now all their enemies, all the sicknesses that they are going through, all the affliction, all the I want to go and get this one, it will be so easy for them. But because they have not hearkened unto me, they are going through this evil. It's a pain of a father. That reminds me of when I was the principal in charge of workers in training at the parish that I was before I was posted here. And this parish just clocked 9 yesterday, so today, and I was commissioned as a pastor for the first time 9 years ago. So I was posted from that particular parish to this place. But while I was there, I was in charge of workers in training, the principal. And this particular set that I was taking, there was one particular guy or one brother. He was diligent, but I think where he was working, he had to travel, official matters. And he told me, but he did not really know how long. He just told me, I said, no problem, go now. I can't. That one is very important. You have to go for your assignment. Don't worry when you come back. And by the time I was thinking it would be one, but obviously it took like a month or so. And we were about running up the workers in training, that batch. They just bumped into him in the premises of the parish one day. Yeah, we have been back there. Yes, I've been back. I think about a week. So. Why did you now come? And I felt that because I've used about a week, a month, that there won't be any need anymore because I've like missed so many lectures and tests that. Okay, you know what? Come and see me. I'll give you a makeup class. You will cover out, and we'll see what we do. They'll say, okay, sir. Okay, sir. And I didn't see him. Some other people were like that too. This one came. I had it in mind that every one of them will graduate. That was my mind. I didn't say it. That they will attend the class for the makeup and they do the test. Of course, the test is not that hard. That they will. So in advance, I'd already put their name on the graduating list, waiting for them to come, and they came. Except this brother. Where is this brother? The pastor kept on asking me, can I have the list of the people that will call for graduation in church? I was delaying it so that this brother would just come and I will now hand the list over. I delayed it till the last day, about 24 hours to go. And I went to less than 24 hours. That was when I now reprinted that list, removing his name, and I submitted to the pastor. Then on the day that we were graduating, with the set, I just bumped into him again and said, what happened? He said that, just as I was saying, I said that I've missed 1 month. It did not mean that I'm in charge. I said, come for makeup class and say that will it supposed to be possible? I said that when they are pursuing somebody for me, you will not be. I said, I'm the one that will. After I just left him, if only he had come, even if he did not do the test, I had made up my mind that I would graduate. But he did not come. I was angry and I was in pain. Because I said that, why should this guy just miss this opportunity that I've been given unto him? You could feel the pain of God too. He said that, if they are just acting unto my voice. When you read from verse 13 of that Psalm 81, 13 to 16, you will see all the things that he had desired. I said that by now, these people would have been settled. Maybe they have many prayer requests, prayer points, but long time those things will have been answered. They will be thinking about another thing, but because they have not done what they ought to have done. Can I read that 13 to 16? 13 to 16. All that my people are asking unto me, that means it came with pain from God. And he said, as walked in my ways, I should soon have subdued their enemies and turn my hand against their adversary. The haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of wheat, and with honey out of the rock should I have satisfied it. What did he even tell them that he was saying that they should have hearkened unto him? Verses 1, 2, and 3. Verses 1, 2, and 3 is Psalm 81. He said that they should praise him. Praise. Praise me. You are going to pray. He said that I didn't tell you to pray at this particular time. You follow divine instruction to receive divine attention. Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm. You see that the very first 3 verses giving them instruction. Praise me. But they have their own agenda. Can be likened to a lecturer that has given somebody a expo and now told the person, by the time you come to the examination, that particular center, come to that center. In addition to the expo, I will even teach you. And the person now abandoned the expo instead of the person to read very well. He reading answer. The person went to be reading off syllabus. After reading off syllabus, now went to another center and the person failed. It will be painful to that lecturer. God is telling us, go back to what I have told you. Praise. Many people, they if you give them, some people have confessed to me actually, the pastor, all this time that he said that 7 days of praise, I've been praying, small. He confessed. I said, me too, at the beginning. Pray, I wanted to say, come on. No. Because we are used to that. Pray. God is saying that, don't worry. Just praise me. And it is painful in the heart of God. God is doing so much for every human being. And praise is going from, even the one it is going from their mouth, very minute compared to what God is doing. That's why God was saying in the book of Psalm 107, verse 8, Psalm 107, say, oh, that man, anytime God will shout, oh, did he pain you? Oh, that man will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children. This statement is so clear to anybody that can understand English. It saying that they are not praising me for what I'm doing for them. He repeated it, I think, verse 15. Verse 15, can you give us Psalm 107:15? 107:15, the same chapter. Oh, that men will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Verse 21, the same chapter. Oh, that men, what is making God to be repeating himself? That thing will be very serious. Oh, that men will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Verse 31, the same chapter. Oh, that men will praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. When God speaks once is enough. When he now repeats what he has spoken the second time, you should take note. What is making God to be saying the same thing 4 times? Within the same chapter, is it not a fool? Wise people will know that when God repeats a thing the second time, I should take note. But he's trying to say that even a fool should know that what I am saying, I'm not a God that just repeats myself. Take note that praising me is very key to receiving from me. How many times do we praise him? People want to use their own way. Pray. It's good to pray. But God is telling you that this is the miracle instrument. Thank God for Jehoshaphat. In the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 20, 21 to 25. 2 Chronicles 20, 21 to 25. Jehoshaphat just acting. He did not, but he had enemies. The Bible said that they were a multitude. Multitude means that they could not even count them. 3 nations coming against 1 nation. He was afraid. He went to God. God said, you know what, this is what you are going to do. Let the singers be in front. In front of the army. You don't understand. Many men don't understand the power of praise. You just be watching. And that battle happened to be the easiest battle they ever had, because they did not need to fight. They did not need to fight in the battle. Yet they got to the battleground. They saw their enemies dead. God had helped them to fight. That is what praise does. Let me read it. And when he had consulted with the people, he appointed singers unto the Lord, and that should praise the beauty of holiness. And they went out before the army, and to say, praise the Lord, for his mercies endureth forever. And when they began to sing and to praise, the Lord set ambushment against the children of Ammon, Moab, and Mount Seir, which were come against Judah, and they were smitten. Your enemies will be smitten today. And the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitants of Mount Seir, utterly to slay and destroy them. And when they had made an end of the inhabitants of Seir, everyone helped to destroy another. There will be divine confusion in the camps of your enemy. And when Judah came toward the watchtower in the wilderness, they looked up to the multitude, and behold, there were dead bodies falling to the earth, and none escaped. And when Jehoshaphat, let me read the last verse. And when Jehoshaphat and his people came to take away the spoil of them, they found among them in abundance both riches with the dead body and precious jewels, which they stripped off for themselves, more than they could carry away. And they were how many days? 3 days in gathering of the spoil. It was so much. How many days do we have to the end of this month? 3 days. I prophesy into your life. In these 3 days that is remaining, you will recover everything you have lost. In the name of Jesus Christ. What's the title of this message? I went to you. If only. If only. I'm telling you at the end of the message. It's when I'm telling you the title. If only. God was praying that if only these people are just acting to me, let them just praise me. Hey God, I would have loved to pray that prayer, one which is in my village. Oh, if only you could just praise me, forget about any other thing. They are troubling me in my place of work. Oh, if only you could just set your heart to praise me tonight. Many times people don't receive results when they come to worship because they are not there. How can you be worshiping God, asking for his presence, when you two are not even present? How can you be asking for God's presence? You are not present. Many people are in church, but they are not in church. They are not in their body. So many emotional, they are carried away. So when they lift their hand and they are singing, their mind are drifted away. If God will want come to visit you, it does not meet people even in their body. That is one of the issues. That is why sometimes you need to consciously get yourself to focus. That's why some people that are serious, they shut their eyes. They don't want to be distracted. They don't want to look at anybody. This full moment that I have to spend worshiping God, I want it to be quality time. And immediately they focus and they imagine that they are before their maker, and they lift their hand. They imagine that they are before the throne of God, and at that time their spirit is being transported, and they must receive something before they come back. And when they receive something, you will not start hearing their testimony. But one thing is that the sacrifice or the praise of somebody that is a sinner is not acceptable. I won't lie to you. In the book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 8, Proverbs 15:8, the Bible says that the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the righteous, God has delight in it. You cannot be coming to God's presence and you are not living right, and you expect God to release so much unto you. It does not happen that way. But you know one thing, God is merciful. If you are willing to have a change, shall we bow our head? Before we conclude with the worship session that we'll be having after now, I don't want anybody to miss out. I'm not saying you are not a believer, but you can be a backsliding believer. It's still the same thing as somebody that is not giving his or her life to Christ. But you need to make a change. Maybe you are struggling with one particular habit or one thing, but you don't want this vigil to just go wasted like that. Lift up your hand wherever you are and I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. That God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. These are sincere people. God loves people that are sincere. They are not ashamed of. They just want things to be right within themselves and their God. That is what they are interested in. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Can you just repeat after me? The people that are lifting their hand before they put the cards in your hand, say, "My Heavenly Father, I thank you for your word that I've heard briefly. I acknowledge my wrong and I ask for your mercy. Please cleanse me with the blood of Jesus. Make me whole and holy. Let my name be written afresh in the book of life. In the areas that have been falling, help me to stand and remain standing. Make way for me where I've been trying to have a headway. And let my testimony come before the end of this month. Thank you because I know you have heard me. In Jesus' mighty name, I have prayed. God bless you. Let me pray for you. Father, I thank you for your children that have made this confession. Confession is made towards salvation. Father, release the salvation that they require in the name of Jesus. In the area the devil has been bringing them down, please seal up that area with the blood of Jesus. Strengthen them in their weak areas and let them stand and remain standing for you till they see you in glory. In Jesus' mighty name, we are praying. Shall we rest our feet? Let's rest our feet. In the few moments that we have about 10 minutes by the time that I have here. Don't lift up your hand unto him. It could be less than 10 minutes, but let it be quality. Let it be quality. This month will not end until something good and happen in your life. No, make up your mind that way. Open your mouth and talk to him. Talk to him, appreciate him. Good God, wonderful God, my helper. Thank you, Lord. The lifter of my head. The I am that is I am, the beginning and the end. Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Rapha. You are. Thank you, Lord. Yes, you are the Lord. Something happened that made the shield or the edge around about you to be broken. But God said that he had just sealed it up again. Yes, you are the Lord. Yes, you are the Lord. Oh, I will. pins had been put in a particular structure or object, and as long as those pins are in those structure, they affect your progress in a particular area of your life. That is why nothing seems to be happening there. God said that as you were worshiping Him, all those pins disappeared. Wonder, 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 super wonder. Wonder, wonder, super wonder. Everything I wonder we do for wonder, wonder, super wonder. Wonder, wonder, super wonder. And I tell you, I don't care where the witch could be, where the wizard could be. I don't care how many padlocks that they have used to lock your marriage, lock your room. By the seventh time, that will be freedom. As I say, one, you shout Jesus until the seventh time. They will see. If God is God, God will perform. Thank you, Lord. Oh, don't lift up your hand and just bless the name of the Lord, because it is done. It is done. God, as you tell some people in your dream, I will show you what has done the Lord. Father, we thank you. Receive all the glory. We seal up this victory that you have not given unto us with the blood of Jesus. In Jesus' name we have prayed.